Hey, y'all, what's going on? This is your girl, Louisiana Red House Queens TV. I'm walking and I'm recording this, so if I sound like I'm out of breath, excuse me, y'all. And if y'all hear cars walking, passing me by. So, I made a video about maybe, a year or two ago about Royce Reed's son. Her boyfriend's daughter. Royce Reed's son, don't hold me because I'm going off top. I don't know how old he was, but he was still a child, and the little girl was way younger than him. I think he was around maybe, darn, because like I said, I'm walking while I'm doing digesting, so I wanted to go ahead and jump and do this, but I will come back later, maybe, and give y'all more details. But this is just what I'm just jumping off my head. So, she said that her ex-husband, brother, sexually assaulted their son for 5 years, and did no one do nothing about it. Okay. As I went through this as a child and growing up, and, my family members sexually assaulted me. My mom did the best that she could, and I also respect her decision on what she did, and I'm not going to hold it against her. But yes, they was prosecuted to the fullest of they served their years. But it still messed with me as a grown adult. But she made a statement, said that did no one do nothing about it. So my thing as a mother to Royce Reed, what did you do? What did you do? You talking about did no one do nothing? But baby girl, you are the mother. If you, for 5 years, I want to know was how long had this been happening before you was privy of it happening? And then, because her son's still a minor. Her son is still a minor. She can, see, I hate doing stories like this, y'all. So excuse me, I'm getting passionate about it. So let me just let y'all hear her talk, and I'm going to have to come back with the rest of my commentary. Because again, Royce Reed, as a mother, what did you do, sweetheart?
What was being done. So his sister and him coming on my live yesterday and commenting, and I'm so happy I didn't see it because I was just so into speaking. I'm so happy I didn't see it because had I probably would have said a lot more, such as their older brother seeing them. Okay? I'm just going to put it out there. And y'all might be like, oh my God, did she just say that? Yes, I said it because the same thing happened to my son for 5 years and nobody did. Okay? So when you're dealing with a family who has had sexual assault and molestation in their family and they hid it, they went to church. Heal my son. Okay? And it was a half brother, so it was.
Okay, and this is my thing. I'm not trying to play with her, and she experienced this, and she was privy of this. Well, her son experiences this, when she said in her words. So, if she was privy of the half brother sexually assaulting his siblings, and these people right here, the half brother and the siblings are older than your son. So, come on now, I'm not trying to victim blame nobody. Don't get me wrong, I'm doing my job, and this came from on site. Shout out to Riley. So, you said that the people, the brothers and sisters, whatever, they was being sexually assaulted. But you let your child go around this man and his family? That's what I'm doing at. Because knowing the people in my family, if I was aware of them doing something like that, you think I'm going to let my daughters or my son go to their house? Go anywhere around anybody that is sexually assaulting children? You think I'm going to let my child or my children go to that family member's house? Or go anywhere around that these nasty motherfuckers is doing shit like this to children? So I'm not victim blaming Royce Reed. I'm just saying, you said, I heard your mouth, that they was taking him to church and said, heal my son, heal my son. So you was aware of this, but you let your child go around him. And I made a video about her son sexually assaulting her boyfriend's daughter. Not once, not twice, but a few times. And she was privy to this. Until the little girl finally saw her daddy. And her dad had to press charges because Royce Reed was like, he's a kid, he's a child. He's dealing with something. Now, I was asking the questions back then. Was he touched by his dad? Or was he touched by any other person? And now years later come her husband's brother, half-brother, sexually assaulted her son. But see, you can't blame. It's like this. People that was victimized sexually, physically, whatever, they would become the person that does it. It's crazy. Like R. Kelly said, he was sexually assaulted. But then he became the victimized, became the accuser. I was assaulted. I'm not gonna go around assaulting nobody. Because I know how that shit feels. But for her son to do this as a kid, as a minor, hopefully he got the help that he needed so he wouldn't grow up to be a grown-ass man victimizing children because he was a child that got victimized. You understand what I'm saying, y'all? Lord have mercy. So I understand her frustration, but my question is, Royce, for 5 years, what did you do as a mother? You can't sit here and say, pointing the fingers, that's your son. That's your baby. That's your child. You telling your story, we get it. But baby, that was the same thing was saying when your son victimized that little girl more than one time. You knew about it, but you wanted to protect him because that's what mothers do, protect their children when they're out here doing sick-ass shit, fucked-up-ass shit. But see, he was a kid doing it to a kid that's younger than him. But this was a grown man, you know? So, hey, I'm out here pointing fingers. I'm just giving y'all my opinion. So I'm going to continue letting y'all hear the rest of this because I was saying I wasn't going to stop it, but I couldn't help it. Let's start it over.
Family, and they hid it. They went to church. Heal my son. Okay? And it was a half-brother, so it wasn't the mother's son. It was the father's older son. But finding out about all this stuff, and I've heard it before, but I didn't hear it necessarily in depth when he was crying on my shoulder about things that had happened to him and his sisters. I kept it. But then when it started happening more and more and more, and now you're trying to basically be quiet and you're trying to act like it didn't happen. There was an entire interview that was done about this brother and how much he loved him and everything. You go on Google or you go on Bing or whatever these little search engines are, you don't see them. You don't see them at all. All those stories have been wiped clean. So when people tell you that something is on the internet or when something is on the internet, it's on there forever, that's a lie. Money can get removed, okay? There is not one story about that brother anymore. But yes, that is a brother that his sister for years, and they still sent her to spend time with him during the summer. The only time that that brother went to jail was when he met his own daughter.
Wow.
And she told.
Wow.
People are mandated reporters.
Wow.
Okay? Get done to the brother, him, his sister, none of that. Because they believe God can handle it.
Wow.
All right?
Wow.
So for 5.5 years, my child was, and I knew it. nanny. Well, let me not say threaten, because like I said before, I promised her if I found out that she was doing something to my child, we're going to have a problem. When I found that out, what happened? I get ghosted, y'all. I now know nothing about what is going on in that house. And that's where I ended video 3. So I'm doing video 4 right now on live. All right? So let's talk about treats. I did start paying attention to...
Okay, so she said out her own mouth, y'all, that when she found out that her son was being sexually assaulted, she got ghosted. Well, back that up. She threatened the nanny. She threatened the nanny. What, you threatened a woman with a good time? You threatened a woman with a good time? What did you tell this nanny? See, now I really got to come back and do another video, because I got to go to her and see what she's talking about to make another video. Because you said out your own mouth, girl, you threatened the nanny. Now, what did you threaten with a good time? Oh, if anything happened to my child again, well, girl, I would have been still whooping her ass. But not her ass, because you see, she thought it was a nanny, but it was really the brother. But the nanny is responsible for the children. See, that's why you can't get everybody to watch your fucking kids. You're not even safe with your own family. But that's what these celebrities, they don't get that. They're too fucking busy. They want to have all these children, but they want to get nannies and babysitters to watch their children and not knowing what's going on in the household. But Royce, she said that she threatened, I can't get over that part. She said she threatened the nanny. If this happened to my child one more time, like I said, I would have still been whooping your ass. But I can't be whooping your ass because it's my fault. Because when I knew about it, I didn't remove my child. I got ghosted. See, Royce Reed, the time I'm just thinking, she was in love with that money and that lifestyle. She had her own money too. But you said you found out about it, girl, and you did nothing. You failed your son. You failed your son because you said that they ghosted you. So they didn't let you back in the household because you found out their little nasty secret. So you knew about the sister, right? You still didn't do nothing about that. So it's like what goes in a black household, they say you hide it. What goes in this household, you don't tell nobody what else is going on, right? Was that thing? Whatever goes on in here, you better stay in here, even though the uncles is molesting the children. No, that's not how it works. But see, Royce Reed, she was privy to all this before she had her son. The sister was getting molested. You get it? And then it affected your son, allegedly. All this is alleged. So if you would have stopped it when you heard about it, or if you seen it with the sister, he wouldn't have had the chance to even touch your son. But my thing is this: why is it coming out now? Why is it coming out now? Hey, why is it coming out now? Because your son, he's going to his therapy. He's court ordered to go to therapy to see why he's victimizing children, because he was allegedly victimized. So the victimizer, so he was a victim. He was getting victimized. Now he became a victimizer. It's crazy. But anyways, y'all, this is all messy. This is a hot mess. I'm sad to see that Royce Reed was privy to all this. Now she's talking about it like it's a jag to her baby daddy, Dwight Howard. Oh, your brother is a molester and your sister got molested. If I knew they was in my comments, I would have said this and said that, instead of helping them. Say, I'm sorry that just happened to you. I don't know what was happening, but she still got molested. So what could you say to her And I don't know what was said to her in the comments, so I'm not finna go down that way. But again, the family didn't give a fuck. So Royce Reed, she was part of the family back then, so she could have said something. That's my opinion. My opinion, I stand on it. She could have said something. So y'all, what y'all think about this incident that y'all hear right now? And I'm going to let the whole thing play, and then I'll see y'all another time, another day. I'm just so sad that Royce Reed was privy to this man molesting his stepsister, half sister, and she didn't know nothing about it. She knew about her son and said, "Let this happen again," but they ghosted her for 5 years. So let me stop.
Paying attention to what he was telling me versus what was being done. So his sister and him coming on my live yesterday and commenting, and I'm so happy I didn't see it because I was just so into speaking. I'm so happy I didn't see it because had I probably would have said a lot more, such as their older brother sing them. Okay? I'm just going to put it out there. And y'all might be like, oh my God, did she just say that? Yes, I said it because the same thing happened to my son for 5 years and nobody did. Okay? So when you're dealing with a family who has had sexual assault and molestation in their family and they hid it, they went to church. Heal my son. Okay? And it was a half-brother, so it wasn't the mother's son. It was the father's older son. But finding out about all this stuff, and I've heard it before, but I didn't hear it necessarily in depth when he was crying on my shoulder about things that had happened to him and his sister. I kept it.
So why now?
But then when it started happening more and more and more, and now you're trying to basically be quiet, and you're trying to act like it didn't happen. There was an entire interview that was done about this brother and how much he loved him and everything. You go on Google, or you go on Bing, or whatever these little search engines are, you don't see them. You don't see them at all.
I'm sorry, y'all. This shit is making me mad. I have to catch y'all up later because I'm really irritated by her talking. It's like she's getting a rise out of this. She knew about it. He confided in her and cried on her shoulder about something that happened to his sister, maybe to him. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna have to go find her. And she said she did she's doing a part 4 now. So I'm gonna have to go find it, and I'm gonna have to sum it up and give y'all some clips and bites of it and then she said, what fathoms me is when she talked about her son for 5 years and no one did nothing. You the mother. Why didn't you do something about that? You the mother. If no one else care about your child, you supposed to care about your child. You supposed to care about your child. See, this is pissing me off, y'all. Because like I said, this stuff like this is dear to my heart because I was a victim of this as a child as well, and I'm glad my mother stepped up and did something about it. She just didn't say, she didn't cry about it. She cried with me because I cried with her. We cried all the way, all our asses to the courthouse, and got the nigga locked the fuck up. Because we talked about this growing up. If anybody touch you, say something. If they say they're gonna kill, I shouldn't say that word. If they say they were gonna hurt me or hurt your family, they just woofing. Tell somebody if something happened to you. And I told my mother, and we cried to the courthouse, to the police station, and got the nigga locked the fuck up. So if any person out here, man or woman, and if your child tells you something, you know you got some of them mothers that will turn a blind eye because they want to keep a man. Their daughters are getting laid down. Their sons are getting laid down by a predator because they want to have a piece of a man. They love that man. Then they want to go against their daughter saying, what did you do to him? Was you dressing sexy in front of him? You was being fast. That's a child. He was a predator. He came into y'all home and victimize your child, and you gonna ask your daughter or your son, what did you do? Yeah, you got sick ass women like that in this world that will blame their child for being a victim of a predator. Lord help them. Lord help them. Lord help them. But hey, I am House of Queens TV. I am Louisiana Red. And again, I'm going to go have to research Royce and her part fours, because it's more to the story on why she's coming out now saying this. Because, you know, it took her boyfriend's daughter to get victimized for her son to get prosecuted. He doesn't sit back and do nothing, because Royce did. And I'm gonna have to link that in here, so y'all can see the video that I made about her son victimizing her boyfriend's daughter. If y'all want to like the video, leave a comment in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel if y'all want to do so, because this right here, this is crazy. This is sick. And I'm sad that this is coming out, but it's frustrating, because I don't like doing topics like this. And I just seen this on my way. I was going somewhere, and I said, hey, I have to do a video on this. This is something too much. But bye, y'all. Lord have mercy.